Happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone. I had a dream last night. Apparently it lasted too long because I was late to work today. It's easier to get into a gay bar, or it's harder to get into a gay bar during Pride than it is to get into the Capitol. If the gays would have stormed the Capitol, we would have changed out those tired curtains, painted all the wood on the paneling, laid down some throw rugs, and who even uses wallpaper anymore? We would have left that place in better shape than we had found it, with the big reveal on Inauguration Day. I feel like being gay, I've been training my whole life to reach the age of 50 for my colonoscopy. In fact, I'm so confident in myself that you could probably get a whole bundle package up there and I won't even feel a thing. Let's get the poppers and do this. I don't know if you guys know what poppers are. It's basically this little bottle of fumes, and you inhale it, and it gives you like this extreme high for a few minutes, and it feels amazing to get fucked on it or do the fucking on it. They sell it in all the adult novelty stores, but you can't go in there and just ask for poppers because they won't sell it to you. You have to say you're there for video head cleaner. Because the sole purpose of poppers is to clean VHS tapes, like the tops of VHS tapes. I guess the VCR industry is really booming right now. Do you guys know how you get pink eye? You get it when you touch your ass and then you touch your eye. But wouldn't you want to call that brown eye? Van Morrison, he sings about memories of his first love. It's about leaving this chick because she won't wash her hands after she touches her asshole, so she's constantly getting pink eye. That's his brown-eyed girl. I met this friend over the weekend right outside of Richmond, and I got out of my car and noticed he had this massive tortoise fenced in and habitating his backyard. It startled the shit out of me. All I could think of was the opening scene out of Jurassic Park where they jump out of the Jeep and gaze upon all the dinosaurs roaming the hills. My first reaction was to tell my friend to install some speakers that are motion censored, so when people pull up, dramatic orchestrated music starts playing out. And being that he lives in Richmond, the tobacco capital of the world, throwing the turtle with a cigarette hanging out of its mouth. I don't know, just a thought. It could be a nice tourist spot, or a tortoise spot. We ended up going down the road to see the psychic. It was a mother and her daughter doing readings at the time. When we got there, her mother was in the house already giving a reading, so we had to do ours out on the front porch. I let my friend go first, and I asked if I could use the bathroom. And she said not at the moment because her mother was doing a reading in the house, so I just sat in the car and used the cup. So my friend got done, he came back, and he was all pissed off. He said she just gave him a bunch of useless information that he already knew, and he says he could have saved $60, so I went up there and sat down, and she laid out the tarot cards, and after a few minutes, she stopped and looked at me and said, I don't know if you realize it, but you've got a very unique and special talent. I'd like to see you come back for a few more sessions. I said, oh yeah? Well, I just paid you $60. How much is that going to cost? He's like, oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just a one-time fee of $300. $300? Lady, you're a psychic, not a psychologist. What are you, fucking nuts? I got up and went back to the car, and we drove off. My friend asked how to go. I said, well, let's just hope she's a psychic and not a witch doctor because I left my pee cup right out on her driveway. Right afterwards, we got super high and made our fast food run to 2 fast food restaurants, and we started out at Hardee's. I got a milkshake. I looked on the side of my cup, and it had this one sentence that said, eat like you mean it. I looked at my friend and said, wouldn't that be the lesbian slogan if there ever was one? And then we went to Arby's, and I ended up getting a bag of curly fries, and I spilled to my new friend driving down the road. And he cleaned up as much as he could, but when he got out of the car, he had a curly fly sticking out of his ass. It looked like a little pigtail going on. I said, why don't you join your little tortoise friend out back, grab a few cats from the house, and you guys cram together, and we'll do a nose art photo shoot. So, I met this guy off Grindr. I don't know if you guys seen the logo for Grindr, but it looks like a Jason Voorhees mask. Here I'm downloading this, which I think is a serial killer app, and I'm finally like, wow, something exciting is going to happen in my life, but no, not unless you include death by anal penetration. So that's all I got. Thank you.